It's time once again to slip into your camo, grab your bow, and join us out in the field for another episode of the Up North Journal, presented by PSE Archery. The Up North Journal crew is knocked and ready to rock for another exciting adventure. So let's step outside and hit the trail.
This episode is brought to you by PSE Archery,
Black Eagle Arrows,
Cabela's,
Antler Action,
Spot Shooter Archery,
Tom's Custom Turkey Calls,
Family Traditions Tree Stands,
and Badass Slingshots.
The 2015 Dream Season Decree is a deadly combination of speed and precision. It's built for the moments when time stands still. When the only thing that will break the silence is an arrow slicing a clean path to the kill zone. The bow of your dreams is a nightmare for big game. This is PSE's Decree. Experience PSE. Experience performance.
We know the future of hunting depends on our nation's youth. But did you know that in many states, it's illegal for you to take your son or daughter hunting until the age of 12 or even older? As a result, we have fewer young hunters, and the Families Afield program is designed to eliminate those barriers. Hunting is safe, and the safest hunters afield are young people with adult mentors. Visit our website at familiesafield.org to find out how you can bring more families afield.
Welcome, everybody. Another mini-cast here at the Up North Journal. This happens to be another mini-cast of Mike No-Show weekend. Something we're going to talk about here you're not going to hear on our main cast, but we're going to bring it to you here in a mini-cast. And it's something that's near and dear to Mike's heart, that he freaks out about people. I'm telling you, it's going to freak him out. And so this is a great opportunity.
Freak me out, huh? That might not be good because I'm still in traffic driving home. I don't want to be freaked out now.
So
I'm almost afraid of what you're going to ask me.
Well,
but actually, I'm in our home county now. I just crossed the county line.
Oh, there you go. So, all right, Mr. Scent Control, you have just built a blind in a honey hole of an area, which we're calling either the hive or the beehive, don't know yet. But right. You were using a generator that has got fumes. You probably refilled it with gas, or you had a gas can around. What's playing into the psyche here?
Dude, you had to go there.
Hey, not only that, that's just the generator. When you took the picture, your Jeep was there.
Yeah.
So now, I don't know, but was your Jeep dripping some oil, or was there some axle grease that got on some weeds?
Man, you're really trying to freak me out now, aren't you?
Dude, I know how you are.
Have to go decontaminate the whole area. You know what? It's funny you bring that up. Dude, I was, you know, I'm very anal about scent control, and I was freaking out about the fact that my Jeep was in that field, that little field there.
Yep.
I was freaking out about the generator being there on the ground. I couldn't run it in my Jeep. You know, if something would have happened, I didn't want it to, you know, burn my Jeep up. I mean, that's just safety precautions. You know what I'm saying?
No. Okay. There's safety precautions and common sense.
Speaking of safety precautions, the guy behind me right now is being safe with his bright lights on.
Oh, see, that's very nice of him. He's probably blinding you.
Just saying.
No, exactly. But I saw this and I'm like, wait a minute. Your Jeep is sitting right there, and I don't know what, you know. And your trailer was there too. There's some axle grease. Are you gonna have to take some dead downwind or something and go out there with a brush?
I got a trail cam up. So, and actually, I turned the trail cam off while I was in and out of there just to keep running the thing down with 8 million pictures. But when I turned it back on, in the back of my head, the thought process is, when I come back up, I'm going to check to see if the activity has went down in the area since I was in there. It's like we talked on the main show this week. The reason I chose to do that this year, number one, it was the only time I really had to get this thing done. Number two, we did the logging project there on the property. The deer are pretty well scattered and trying to find their new home, so to speak, figuring out what's going on, adapting to the area. So I'm hoping that this process hasn't, totally wiped it out for the season. If it has, it has. And I'm willing to accept that. And then next year we're going to hopefully put a small food plot in there.
Well, I think you're going to be okay, because I'm going to say it's probably going to be a week or two of a downturn, but I think they'll turn around, because you're going to get some rain, you're going to get some dew, you're going to get some frost, you're going to get some things that are going to knock that scent down for you.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about
it'll dissipate.
I'm not sure about a clump of grease, but I think you'll be fine. But I just saw that, and I'm like, eek, he's got to be on pins and needles knowing what he's doing to his area.
Oh, yeah. Shingles and saw, you say, well, sawdust. Well, we're using pressure-treated lumber for some of this stuff, and, it's got certain chemicals in it. And right now, the whole platform's built by pressure-treated lumber. So, that whole stand is off-gassing right now, along with the stain and everything. I mean, it's all these smells that are in the area. So that's part of it. We have to deal with it. It's just part of hunting.
Exactly. And that's a good thing about the pressure treated. When I was building my blind in the summer, the guy said that. He goes, you know what? You're doing it at the right time, because you're going to take this. It takes it, plus the drying out period of it's settling.
Yeah. But the one good thing is where it's at, where it's located, is right in, I call it a white pine thicket. I mean, it's just, this has got a lot of new growth pine, anywhere from 10 feet to 15 feet, 18 feet tall. So, there's a lot of pine smell in the area, which I think is going to help, maybe mask some of that. I mean, deer, it's hard to mask a deer's nose. They can pick up, I forget how many different smells they can smell at one time, but it's just unreal what they can pick out. So, but yeah, it's all part of the process of having to deal with it. But yeah, my mind was really racing, and but I'm really anal about scent control, and here I am out there just tearing it up. So,
tearing it up and spreading your scent all over, so to speak, of no-nos.
Yeah. It's everything that I go, it goes against everything that I believe. So.
But you know what? I think you'll be okay. In a month or two, hopefully you'll have that the pictures of that buck from that blind that we can say, okay, didn't really bother him.
Now, have you hunted from ladder stands before?
I've hunted from a ladder stand before. Yes.
When you put a ladder stand up, do you spray the area down after you put it up and handle it?
No. No. I put it up. Nope, I didn't. Nope, you can't say that I did.
Okay. Sometimes I do, not all the time. It just depends on how much I sweat and how warm it is and how far away season is,
Right.
But sometimes I'll actually go in with some dead downwind and just hit the ladder stand real hard, depending on how much effort it took to get it up.
I do that a little bit with my pop-up blind. I'll spray a little dead downwind on top of it and stuff around it after I brush it in.
Okay.
Kind of do that.
Oh
thing.
Man, you just reminded me. Those are two things I still had. I got two pop-up blinds I got to put in too.
See?
Work never stops.
No, it doesn't, and it's the golden week, man. Week before season. So, but there you go, folks. That is Mike's Freak Out Minicast for you.
Yeah, I was freaking.
There you go, folks. That'll do it for you.
This episode was brought to you by PSE Archery,
Black Eagle Arrows,
Cabela's,
Antler Action,
Spot Shooter Archery,
Tom's Custom Turkey Calls,
Family Traditions Tree Stands,
and Badass Slingshots.
Thanks for listening, and join us again here next week. Until then, remember, as we always like to say, if you're out on the water or in the woods, shoot straight and be safe until next week on the Up North Journal.